What's good, my beautiful kings and queens? It's Wini bringing to your favorite British locked YouTuber. If you're an old subscriber, hey. If you are a new one, welcome to my channel. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and make sure that you hit the bell icon so that you are notified every single time that I upload. Now, today's video, I'm gonna be reviewing Natracare pads. Yep. Right, so I'm gonna be reviewing these Natracare's Organic Cotton Cover Maxi Pads, the nighttime pads. And I'm also going to be reviewing these ones, Natracare's Organic Cotton Cover, again, Ultra Pads, Super Plus. So daytime ones, nighttime ones. And I'm just going to let you know, with this, I actually bought it by accident, but we're gonna get into that in a minute. So let me just read to you briefly what it says on their website. It says, revolutionize your period. Say goodbye to plastics, perfumes and chlorine with our organic and natural range of tampons, pads, liners and wipes, trusted by women since 1989. Now, I personally had never heard of them, but it was in conversation with my two girls on our group chat where, you know, we was talking about us just being a bit more healthier and things that we can change when we are on our time of the month. And one of my girls mentioned Natracare, and I was like, Natracare, what is that? So I did my research and I was like, I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try it. Now, the reason why I decided to switch from my usual always pads to this is because, right, pum-pum health to me matters. Like my vagina, my health, my woman health, all of them things, they matter. And when I was reading into it, I discovered that with a lot of these pads, yeah, because I don't use tampons, so I can't really speak for tampons, I've always used pads, but I was reading that there's a lot of toxic products, perfumes and stuff that shouldn't be in pads. And that kind of explains a lot, because over the years when I have been on my time of the month, I do tend to get quite irritated down there when I am using always pads. Like I'll break out into little rashes, or there just doesn't feel quite right, or there's a certain smell that shouldn't be there. Because regardless of what people think of periods and stuff, your periods are not meant to smell funny. Do you get what I'm saying? So like when you're changing your pads and you kind of like take down your bottoms and you're doing your change, sometimes you might get like a whiff that isn't necessarily stinky, but it's not pleasant either. And in a way, when I've been using this one, I've noticed massive differences in regards to how my period and stuff should be smelling. Right, so first things first, I'm going to start with the one that I bought accidentally. Yeah, so firstly, you guys are probably thinking, where do I even buy it from? Holland & Barrett's do them, yeah. However, at the time of purchase, they were out of stock, so I discovered that my natural health shop in Stratford, you're gonna hear me mention Applejack's a lot of the time when I'm reviewing natural products, because for me, it's Applejack's first, then Holland & Barrett second when it comes to natural products. So I ordered this initially from Amazon, yeah. So this is their Super Plus Ultra Pad, and obviously on there it says plastic free, perfume free and chlorine free. Amazing. So Super Plus, there are 12 in this box. I'm assuming that it is obviously for the daytime. Now, one thing I'll start off in regards to this, the one thing that I did like is that each of these pads are in very cute little packaging, so you can just pop it into your purse or your bag very discreetly, and when you open it up, this is how it looks like. Now, these ones, both of them are wingless. I just have a personal thing, I've never liked pads that have wings. I think that regardless of what people say, pads with wings do not offer any support or security whatsoever, and me personally, I think the wings are useless, so I always opt for wingless pads. So these are the daytime ones. Me personally, when I realized that I'd bought the wrong ones, I was forced to obviously use it for half a day, and I thought it was absolutely shit, personally. The sizing, very short, very light as well. How, like, if you're somebody like me and normally you're kind of like on the medium to heavy bleeder cycle, depending, this doesn't feel sufficient enough. And for me personally, it wasn't. I just felt like, you know, sorry to be graphic, but I just felt like I'd bleed on top and it would just kind of sit there rather than absorb. So I was like, oh hell no, I need to go and get myself proper pads in regards to that. So at the time I had bought these ones, I'd bought about 3 boxes. I gave the other 2 away and thought I'd keep one. So what I now do with this one that I have left is on the last couple of days of my period, so the last maybe day or two where I know that it's just light, or you know when it kind of is like it's a bit, you know, it's just like the last part of the blood just coming out, so to be graphic, then I will use this on basically lighter days. But for using it on the first 1 to 3 days is an absolute joke for me personally, but it all depends on your cycle. I can't talk for everybody else's cycle. Obviously I forgot to mention, I think that this is vegan approved. It's got other kind of stickers and stuff that is approved from. This is also made in Greece, and it says, why natural pads? Many gynecologists have advised women with sensitive skin to use Natracare sanitary pads to reduce their contact with chlorine, bleaches, synthetics and super absorbents made from petrochemicals. Right, so it's pure natural, like no perfume, no smell. This one I showed you doesn't have any smell. It doesn't have that blue ting that always that I've been previously using over the years has. Doesn't have none of that. This is the nighttime one. Unlike that one that's got 12 in the pack, this only has 10, which is a bit of a downer, to be honest, because I'm just like, why does it only have 10? Why? Again, you can see all of that good stuff over there. What else can I say in terms of, I've got one open here, so this is how it looks like. Now obviously the night one doesn't come in the cute little packaging, like individual packaging that the daytime one has. So here how it looks. It's nice and it's long. Like, I've never been somebody that likes short pads. I don't like wing pads because, like I think I've said already, I just feel like wing pads don't offer any type of security whatsoever. I feel like they're useless. You stick them on and they just come off, and then they're all over a place, and then you're like paranoid on if you're leaking, yada yada. Also don't like tampons for personal reasons. But yeah, so what I love about this is very cottony. Oh my gosh, like, I wish you guys could feel it. It is exceptionally soft. You see, with this cotton, it feels like you literally have like a bedding of cotton wool, and you're just bleeding, yeah, on pure gentle softness. That's how it feels with these pads, like, honestly. And this, so super absorbent. Now obviously these are nighttime pads, but I'm a weirdo, and I've always, even when I was using Always, I would always use nighttime pads during the day. Why? Because I just feel like nighttime pads hold a lot more. They're always thicker, they're always longer. To me, they just make sense. Do I leak with these? No. Once you stick it on, take this off, stick it onto your panty area, very secure. You don't have to worry about leakage or any of that stuff. I personally like to change my pads between, during the day, I like to change it between every 3 to 4 hours. At night time when I'm using it, obviously I'm one of those people that don't need to get up and pee. I just sleep straight, 8 hours, boom, and it's fine. It's fantastic. And one thing that I've noticed with this compared to the Always is when I am, you know, changing up my pads and stuff, there's no smell. You know, with Always, yeah, not saying that like it would stink, but you'd be removing and there would be a certain smell. It doesn't stink, but it's unpleasant. With this, there's no smell. With this also, I don't get irritated. I'm quite sensitive down there, so I'm very kind of cautious as to how I handle things when I'm on that time of the month. And with Always, I noticed that I would always kind of break into rashes and stuff. With this, don't break into no rashes. So incredible. Thing is, yeah, I think generally speaking, it's so easy for you to get sucked into the price of certain things, even though they could be detrimental to your health. Yeah, so with my Always pads, I would normally spend £1.45 at Walco on them. Yeah, cool. These are £2 something. For the life of me, I can't remember if it's like £2.45, but it's under £3, way under £3. And it's like, okay, cool, there's a price difference, but with me, I would rather pay more knowing that what I'm using is not going to mess up my health. So do I think that Natracare is worth the money? Definitely. I think that for £2 something, to use something organic, something healthy, something that doesn't contain anything toxic during your time of the month, is perfect. It's wonderful. Like I said, my only complaint with this, because I'm a nighttime pad user, is that it has 10. I would have loved for it to have 12 like its daytime counterpart, but here we are, to be honest. I love it. It's something that I plan on sticking with. I can't see myself going back to the Always life personally, so I would definitely recommend that you give this a try. In regards to the daytime one, although it is 100% not for me, I think that if you are somebody that maybe your periods are lighter, then maybe you may benefit from it. I know there are also different types of daytime ones, so maybe you might want to try a different one. But for all of my sisters out there that are on the medium to heavy bleeder side, I beg, just go for this one. Go for this, give it a try, and you probably will not be disappointed. I think you'll only be disappointed if you're somebody that loves wings. I'm not too sure if there is a nighttime wing option. I didn't look because it doesn't interest me, but the name is Natracare, so I will put down the name in the description section, and also it's in the title. Do your research, find out where you can buy it, all of that good stuff. But until my next video, you be good, take care, see ya.